Hello, curious people. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, so, we will cover week two's content in this video, particularly for English. In week two, we understood what are parts of speech. After learning vowel sound, consonant sounds, we are heading towards parts of speech in English. So there are 8 parts of speech, namely noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, okay, adjective, verb, adverb, conjunction, then article and preposition. So yeah, so there are 8 parts of speech. Now when we hear parts of speech, what do you like, what comes to your mind? Parts of speech. Let's break it down. So this is a heading, parts of speech. So we will break it down. Parts, any components, okay? Some parts of something. Like oh, a component of a part of something. Of what? Parts of speech. So speech के parts, जो हम speech जो हम बोलते हैं, जो जैसे हम बात करते हैं लैंग्वेज के पार्ट्स, लैंग्वेज के कंपोनेंट्स, उन कंपोनेंट से लैंग्वेज या सेंटेंस बनता है. Here particularly we speak about sentence. So parts of speech, parts of sentence, what components combine together and make a sentence. So we'll start with verb. Now majority of the people will be parts of speech में तो पहले noun पढ़ना चाहिए. One interesting thing for you. Notice from now you start notice that in every sentence there is no sentence without a verb. Verb is a must thing in a sentence to be a sentence. If the sentence has no verb, it is not a sentence in English. Now that's interesting. मुझे ये पता नहीं था, and once I heard it and I start noticing, it is true. I didn't notice it for years, and that's interesting. So verb is very 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 interesting part of speech. So we will discuss it now. Verb. Now what is verb? So we will make this video a very quick and easy. Okay, so let's get started with verb. What is verb? Verb is a action word. Like it tells what action is being done in that sentence. Like I bought a car yesterday. So the verb here is buy. What I did, I bought a car. Okay, so I bought a car. So buy is a verb. What action I did yesterday. So we'll discuss it with my notes. Most important element of a sentence, as we discussed, we know that every sentence in English must have a verb. Only verb have tenses. Only verb have tenses. Okay, no other part of the sentence like noun or anything else has a tense, but verb has a tense: past tense, present tense, future tense. Like I am going to buy a car. I bought a car yesterday. I'm buying a car. So there are 3 forms: past, present and future. Okay, so only verbs have tenses. A word that shows an action or a state. A word that shows an action or a state. I'm angry today. Now here angry, I'm angry today. Now this is my state, right? I am angry. But actually angry is not a verb. I am is a Well, it's very complicated little bit. I'm also learning, so don't take it so seriously. But it's fascinating that angry is not a verb. I am angry today. Okay, this is a homework for you. Go and search a verb into it. Okay, and I will also search. So this is homework for everybody who is watching this, and for me also. I'm gonna search what is the verb in this sentence and why it is. So this will be our quest after this video. Okay, so moving forward, a verb is a physical action here in this sentence. Okay, Riyadh plays a cricket 3 times a week. So what Riyadh do? Okay, he plays cricket. Plays is a verb. Now in this, Riyadh is a singular. So when a noun or pronoun is a singular form, we use plays. And when it is a plural form, we use only play. Okay, they play cricket, he plays cricket. Okay, so that's a difference, a nuance difference you must know. So there are list of auxiliary verbs. Now what is auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verb is a verb that changes or helps another verb. Auxiliary means extra or different. Okay, so auxiliary verbs like do can be used to make a question. Do you have a book that I wanted yesterday? Okay, so these verbs help the verbs. These are auxiliary verbs, like helping verbs. Okay, so they help the verb, okay, to use in that sentence. Like there are some of the examples like be, can, do, have, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. Like these are the things, these are auxiliary verbs which helps the verb to, like, they make ease, the easy, like majority of them are used in questioning. Could you please help me? Like help is a verb in this. Could you please help me? You must do this. You must do this. Okay, so they help. Must is helping do. You must do this. You must do that homework. Okay, that I am angry today. Okay, after verbs we are going to noun. Noun is very basic thing. Noun is nothing but a name given to any person, place, animal, thing, feeling, idea. Anything which has a name is a noun. Basic thing. So one trick to find out noun, a noun has a plural form. So if a word has a plural form, it is a noun. If the word don't has a plural form, it's not a noun. Okay, so child is children, girl is girls, boy is boys, chair is chairs. But you can't say like help if you add yes to it and argue with me that hey, help is a singular and helps is plural. Sorry, you're wrong. Helps is used in when its preceding noun is singular, and help is used when the preceding noun is plural. So we come to the conclusion that even that help is dependent on the state of the noun, whether it is singular or plural. So with this argument, I can argue with you that only noun can be plural. Okay, so to find out noun, you must check, does that word has a plural form? If it has, it is a noun. Then in this noun there are subcategories, namely two categories, countable and uncountable. Countable में आते हैं proper noun, class noun, collective noun. Now I will not tell you to go deeper into it, but it's better to have an idea what does it mean. Proper noun, as the name suggests, proper noun. It has a proper name, like Shweta. Shweta is a proper noun. Okay, my name is proper noun. Okay, it has. Okay, there are some Shwetas in world, but uh, particularly if you go to the people which know who know me and you tell me about Shweta, so they will tell about me only, not any other Shweta living in US or China. No, right? They will speak about this Shweta who they know. So this is a proper noun. Shweta is a proper noun. Sunday is a proper noun. Phone is a proper noun. No, actually, phone is not a proper noun. Phone is a class noun. Like phone, it could be any phone. iPhone, Redmi, Realme, Xiaomi, Vivo, anything, right? Phone is a class noun. Now, iPhone is a proper noun. Apple is a proper noun. Google is a proper noun. So class noun refers to the whole class. Okay, these are the proper noun over. Now we are going to class noun. We talked about phone. Phone is a class noun. So it refers to a class of particular thing. Phone. Phone may be of any company, right? As I told you, it's a class. Now cat. Cat could be any cat, my cat, your cat, street cat, any cat. So it's a class of cat. A cat is very cat is very naughty animal. Okay, cat is very naughty animal. Okay. So we are referring to a class of particular organism, right? Cat. God, dog. Okay, dog is very faithful animal. Faithful, does I use the word correctly? Faithful, ईमानदार, honest, okay. No, honest, okay, honest, not honest also, छोड़ो. कुत्ता ईमानदार होता है ना? तो when we speak this, जब हम बोलते हैं कि कुत्ता ईमानदार होता है, तो हम किसी एक कुत्ते के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे, हम सभी कुत्तों के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. क्लास ऑफ डॉग्स. ओके, सो इट्स अ क्लास नाउन. Collective noun, a part of class noun, whole class of the object as a group, cabinet. Okay, sorry. Collective is a part of class noun. Let's say dog only. In dogs also there are some breeds. Okay, golden retriever, Pomerian, मुझे उतने पता नहीं है ब्रीड्स, बट और जर्मन शेफर्ड and something. Okay, so golden retriever is a collective noun from a class called dogs. So इतना याद रख लो इसको, इसमें इतना डीप जाने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. Now we will move to अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स. अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स में आता है abstract noun, material noun. Abstract nouns में आता है ideas, your thoughts. So okay, refer to idea, ability, like gravity. Gravity is a noun, but can you see it? Yeah, gravity, it is universal, it is truth, it is reality, but can you see gravity? You can see an apple falling from a tree, but can you see the gravity? No, right? So it's an abstract noun. It it is a noun, it has a particular name, but it is abstract. We can't see it, we can touch it, we can't like हम उसे देख नहीं सकते. It's not tangible, so it's abstract noun. Material noun now, and abstract noun में आता है आपकी feelings भी, like angry. I told you, you can't measure anger, right? How much angry are you? This much, this much, this much. How much angry are you? You can't measure it. So it's a uncountable noun के अंदर आता है abstract noun और material noun. The material noun में आता है rice, wheat, and not just one grain, okay? बोरी, पूरी राइस की बोरी, okay? Gold, silver. These are material nouns ना. आप तो गोल्ड से हो तो तोला जाता है, वो तो मेजरेबल है. अनकाउंटेबल कैसे है? आई डोंट नो गाइज. यहाँ एग्जाम्पल दिया है, आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग विथ यू. सो आई एम नॉट अ इंग्लिश एक्सपर्ट, आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग. I think it's it because it's material and शायद इन लोगों को समझ नहीं आया होगा कि यहाँ इसको कहाँ रखे, तो उन्होंने सोच लिया कि अनकाउंटेबल है, कोई पूछेगा नहीं, जिसको समझेगा वो समझ जाएगा. सो इन्होंने डाल दिया गोल्ड और सिल्वर को मटीरियल नाम के अंदर. ठीक है, हम एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं और आगे बढ़ते हैं. Okay, I told you the trick to find out the noun. Nouns can be turned into plural form. So when the word can be turned into plural form, it is a noun. So now we will move forward to pronoun. Pronoun. So ये भाई लगता है, noun का भाई लगता है, मेरा भाई तू, छोड़ो. Okay, pronoun. Pronoun, a word that replaces a noun. Let me tell you a story. Shweta went to a hill. Shweta sat on that hill. Shweta saw her house from that hill. Shweta met her friend on that hill. Okay, Shweta met Shweta's friend on that hill. So can you look that how many times I use Shweta, 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 and it's boring. So some people thought कि बार बार किसी का नाम नहीं देते, हम एक ना नई प्रजाति उत्पन्न करते हैं called pronoun. So they invented pronoun, a word that replaces a noun. So again I will tell you the story. Shweta went to the hill. She saw her house from that hill. She met her friend on that hill. Now this sounds better and cleaner and understandable, okay? So this is pronoun, just, okay? Now examples for pronoun is he, she, they, we, and I, you. So these are the pronouns. Now it is also a pronoun. Object pronoun. Now subject pronouns are I, you, she, it, we, they. Object pronoun are me, you, him, her, it, us. So these are object pronouns. And there are other pronouns in English such as his, hers, H-E-R-S, hers, this, that. These are also a lot of pronouns in English. And I don't think you should go so deep in English. आप देखो भाषा का मतलब भाषा हम क्यों यूज़ करते हैं? To communicate, right? If you are able to communicate in that language, I think that's enough. आपको उसका साइंस आना ज़रूरी नहीं है. हाँ, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि क्यों, कहाँ यूज़ होता है, उसका मतलब क्या है, But you don't have to be a English linguistic. आपको वो बनने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आपको बस उसका उपयोग पता होना चाहिए और आप कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हो उतना पता होना चाहिए और बेसिक लेवल पे पता होना चाहिए जिससे कि आप दूसरों के साथ कम्युनिकेट कर पाए. ओके, सो दैट्स इनफ. I think, in my opinion, that's more than enough. Okay, if you can communicate with others in that language, you have win. मतलब आप जीत चुके हो भाई, खत्म. So, with this philosophical teaching, we will move forward to adjectives. Now, adjectives describes or gives information about noun. Now, Shweta is a very friendly person. Okay, Shweta is very friendly person. Okay, so how is Shweta? Shweta is very friendly. So in this friendly is describing Shweta, right? So that is an adjective. Adjective describes or give information about a word, noun. Okay, Shweta is a tall girl. ये तो स्कूल से भाई मतलब जहाँ भी जाओगे आपको एक ही लाइन, अरे कितनी लंबी हो गई है. So Shweta is a tall girl. Now there is some information about Shweta in this sentence. How is Shweta? Shweta is a tall girl. Okay, she is a tall girl. So in adjective gives information or describes a noun. So that's enough. Okay, so this is adjective. Now we will go to adverbs. Now what are adverbs? As the name suggests, add to the verb. Okay, so इसमें adverb add to the verb भी आते हैं, adjectives भी आते हैं, adverbs भी आते हैं. मतलब words that gives information about verbs, adjectives and adverbs. Adverb खुद की ही information देते हैं. That's interesting, but yeah, that is adverb. Adverb, words that give information about adjective, verbs and adverbs. Something adds to or about the verb. Okay, something adds to the verb or about the verb is adverb. Adverb usually answers the question when, why, how, in what way. Now let me give you an example. Yesterday evening we walked somewhat slowly in a very beautiful garden. Now here we walked. Okay, we walked is a verb. Okay, when, so there are some when, why, how, in what way. So we walked when? Yesterday evening. Why? Now there is no why in this sentence. How? Okay, there is no why in the sentence. Why we walked? We don't know. There is how in this sentence. How we walked? We walked somewhat slowly. Okay, somewhat slowly. In what way also? This is the answer for in what way also. Somewhat slowly. So here slowly is an adverb. Okay, slowly, somewhat slowly. Slowly is an adverb and it is describing somewhat, not slowly, somewhat slowly. So it is very interesting sentence. You can Google it and find out the things. So walked yesterday. So the verb is walked when? Yesterday evening. And slowly is also an adverb which is describing walked slowly. Walked slowly. Somewhat is also adverb describing the adverb slowly, somewhat slowly. Beautiful, in a very beautiful garden. In a very beautiful garden. So beautiful is an adjective, and very, it's not just beautiful, it's very beautiful. So very is an adverb to the adjective. So it's a very interesting sentence. Let me tell you once again. Yesterday evening we walked somewhat slowly in a very beautiful garden. You can write it down and find out the things. It's a very interesting sentence. So we covered noun, verb, pronoun, adjective, adverb. Now we will move forward to preposition. This one topic is very big. Like, what is preposition? But this is a closed class. मतलब लिमिटेड वर्ड्स है, लिमिटेड ही वर्ड्स हैं जिनको हम सभी लिख सकते हैं और ऐसे एक बना बता सकते, यही सिर्फ प्रपोजिशन है. इट्स अ क्लोज क्लास. अनलाइक नाउन्स एंड वर्ब्स विच आर ओपन क्लास, कितने भी वर्ब्स हो सकते हैं, कितने भी नाउन हो सकते हैं. Preposition is closed class. Okay, so there are limited words, yet it is, I just मतलब सुन लो अभी. Words that help us show relationship in time, place and position. Example words like in, on, at, by, from, with, before, after, for, etc. So there are many prepositions. Example, I will see you at the office on Monday. At और on यहाँ preposition है. So at कहाँ पे? Office में. At the office. When? On Monday. So place और हम time का बता रहे हैं उसको कि I will see you at office on Monday. Bye bye. So he stood before me in the queue. He stood before me in the queue. Now in is also a preposition. And one more thing, to a trick to find out preposition. Preposition always precede the nouns in particularly in English. In English, preposition precedes the noun. What does it mean? मतलब हमेशा जो preposition होगा वो noun के पहले होगा. Okay, so in this you can see he stood before me in the queue. In pre है ना, so pre मतलब पहले. In the queue is a noun and in is a preposition. In the queue. Okay, before me is a pronoun. So noun or pronoun, me pronoun और noun के पहले आएगा. Okay, if there is a preposition, उसके आगे एक noun होगा या फिर pronoun होगा. और preposition कभी भी noun को precede करता है in English. In other languages वो succeed करता है, उसके बाद आता है. आगे देखो, मैं तुमसे मिलूंगी कल ऑफिस में. Now may is a preposition. Office में. So in the office में. In English, preposition precedes the noun. In other language, it succeeds the noun. Now this is enough for preposition. Now we will go to conjunctions. Conjunctions are joiners which joins the sentences, like and, but, or. These are very famous and we use a lot, like and, but, or. This is very used in day-to-day conversations. Used to join words, phrases or clauses. So types, इसमें types हैं coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction and correlative conjunction. Now we were talking about coordinating conjunction, right? Coordinating conjunction join like with like. Now what does it mean? मतलब ये ऐसे दो सेंटेंस को ज्वाइन करते हैं जो इंडिपेंडेंटली एक सेंटेंस है, से सो दे डोंट नीड ईच अदर. I like ice cream, but I also like chocolates. ओके ये इंडिपेंडेंट है. आई लाइक आइसक्रीम ये अलग सेंटेंस हो सकता है. आई ऑल्सो लाइक चॉकलेट्स ये अलग सेंटेंस हो सकता है. सो इन दोनों को एंड ज्वाइन करा है, बट ये दोनों अपने अपने में भी रह सकते हैं. इनको एक दूसरे पे डिपेंडेंट नहीं है ये दोनों, है ना. सो दे आर इंडिपेंडेंट. सो एंड ऑल्सो वन मोर थिंग, like with like means noun with noun, adjective with adjective, and adverb with adverb you can say. So ऐसे sentences को वो जोड़ता है. So coordinating conjunctions. So total are 7. These are very limited. Sorry. These are very limited and they are known as fanboys. Fanboys for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So these are fanboys. Coordinating conjunction. So there are subordinating conjunction, second category. Subordinating conjunction join subordinate clauses to main clauses. Like ये dependent होते हैं. Like basically some part of the sentence is dependent on another. Like as soon as you join the meeting, you start speaking. Okay, as soon as you join the meeting, you start speaking. The you start speaking is dependent on as soon as you join the meeting. As soon as you join the meeting, start speaking. Now एक चीज़ यहाँ पे याद रखनी है, जॉइनर मतलब वो बीच में नहीं आते, कभी कभी स्टार्टिंग में आते हैं. Okay, so this is a very good example. With third correlative conjunction means यहाँ पे ना दो joiners होते हैं. Like not only she is beautiful but also intelligent. She is intelligent also and beautiful also. दोनों है. So यहाँ पे दो यूजर है ना. Not only she is beautiful but also intelligent. वो दोनों है. और यहाँ पे दो यूजर है. So this is correlative conjunction. No sooner you reach the bus stand, I reach the bus stand. ऐसा कुछ तो था यार. ठीक है, हम यहाँ का ही लेते हैं. Neither nor. Neither she liked me nor she accepted me. हाँ मैंने अभी कुछ तो बनाया. Neither she liked me nor she accepted me. ठीक है. Okay, these are conjunction linkers, right? Joiners. Intersections, very very beautiful thing. Like मतलब intersection क्या है? कुछ भी, मतलब कुछ literally कुछ भी. Words that have no real meaning but they help us to show certain emotion. Wow, oh, ouch, oops, ये सभी intersection है. इनका कोई मतलब नहीं है, हम बस ओ हाँ. So these are all intersections which उनका ना कोई मीनिंग नहीं है. उनका एक अलग ही एक ग्रुप है इंग्लिश में. they are a group which has no meaning. वो उनका एक अलग ही, उन पे कोई टेंस नहीं लागू होता, कुछ भी नहीं. एक सेंटेंस में भी उसका मतलब they enhance the sentence but they don't add anything to the sentence. So दे आर मोर कॉमन इन स्पीच दैन राइटिंग. हम बात करते हैं बहुत यूज़ करते हैं, राइटिंग में उतना नहीं, but in informal writing we use a lot. They are not marked for tense, number, aspect and other grammatical features. उनमें कुछ नहीं होते. They are words or short phrases that are independent of the rest of the sentence. जैसे हाँ, wow, ouch, oops, sorry, sorry नहीं. Oh, like वो है ना, वो अभी तो बहुत है. Oh, so cute. So these were intersection. Now we are coming to the last part of the parts of speech, articles. Amazing. Articles तो हमने बचपन से पढ़े, सबको पता होंगे. A and the. So A और and होते हैं indefinite, the होता है definite. Okay, the होता है definite. आर्टिकल्स में तीन होते हैं, ए, एन और द. सो देर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ आर्टिकल्स, ए, एन, द. सो इनडेफिनिट आर्टिकल्स ए और एन, डेफिनिट द. सो ए और एन ऑकर्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ, ओके लेट मी एक्सप्लेन, मैं पढ़ रही हूँ. ओके, यूज ऑफ इनडेफिनिट आर्टिकल्स. इनडेफिनिट में क्या है, ए और एन है. अब कब ए यूज़ होता है, एन यूज़ होता है. ए, सिर्फ ए यूज़ होता है ऑकर्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड्स. वाई, क्यों कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड्स के पहले यूज़ है. हमने पहले फर्स्ट वीडियो में डिस्कस किया था कि यहाँ पे ना एक पैटर्न बनता है वॉवल और कॉन्सोनेंट का जब भी एक वर्ड फॉर्म होता है. सो देयर आर कॉन्सोनेंट वॉवल, कॉन्सोनेंट वॉवल और कॉन्सोनेंट कॉन्सोनेंट वॉवल, कॉन्सोनेंट, ऐसे एक पैटर्न होता है. और पहले कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड आएगा, फिर वॉवल साउंड आएगा. एक पैटर्न है ना. तो उस पैटर्न को एक सेंटेंस में भी बनाने के लिए नाउन के आगे ए यूज़ होता है. ए इज़ अ वॉवल साउंड एंड व्हेन द वर्ड हैज़ अ कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड वी यूज़ ए टू जस्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट इट. एंड जब एक वर्ड में वॉवल साउंड होता है स्टार्टिंग में तो हम एक एन लेते हैं. नाउ एन में दो वर्ड्स हैं, अ और न. अ क्या है, वॉवल है. न एक कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड है. सो वॉवल, कॉन्सोनेंट और वर्ड जो नाउन हम जिसके आगे एन लगा रहे हैं वो भी वॉवल साउंड से शुरू होता है. तो वॉवल, कॉन्सोनेंट और वॉवल, it's balancing the sound, so it's so beautiful. एंड द तो डेफिनेट में यूज होता है, पता है. अब डिस्कस करेंगे यूजेस ऑफ इनडेफिनिट आर्टिकल्स. एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ क्वांटिटी एंड नंबर, लाइक आई एट अ लॉट ऑफ एप्पल्स yesterday. बिफोर अ प्रॉपर नाउन विच इज़ इनसिग्निफिकेंट. ये मुझे एग्जाम्पल कुछ सेंसिबल नहीं लगा. मिस्टर निखिल कम टू सी यू. मैं ऐसे बोल सकती हूँ, मिस्टर निखिल केम टू सी यू. आर्टिकल की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं, ज़बरदस्ती दिया है यहाँ पे. बिफोर अ प्रॉपर नाउन इन फिगरेटिव यूज़. फिगरेटिव मतलब किसी महान व्यक्ति को मेटाफोरिकली हम यूज़ करें. यू आर एन आइंस्टाइन. भाई, यू आर एन आइंस्टाइन, तुम आइंस्टाइन हो. she acts like a Hitler. सो यहाँ पे हम फिगरेटिव हो रहे हैं, मेटाफोरिकल एग्जाम्पल दे रहे हैं उनको. सो शी इज़ अ हिटलर, आ गया वहाँ पे. इससे बहुत सारे हैं. सो हम यूजेस ऑफ द में जाते हैं. द डेफिनेट मतलब क्या, डेफिनेट मतलब डेफिनेट, हमें पता है कि यही है. ओके, सो बिफोर अ क्लास नाउन विच इज़ ऑलरेडी नोन टू द लिसनर. द हम तभी यूज़ करते हैं जब किसी भी एक नाउन पता है. लाइक अब मैं और एक स्टोरी सुनाती हूँ आपको. आई सॉ अ बर्ड yesterday. द बर्ड वॉज सिटिंग ऑन अ मैंगो tree branch. In the first sentence मैंने यूज़ किया क्योंकि आपको पता नहीं था कि मैंने एक bird को देखा. So I saw a bird yesterday. Then I said the bird. Now you know the bird, so I use the in front of bird. So the bird was sitting on a branch of mango tree. Now you know the word, I use the word the. So definite हमको पता है अब ये हो चुका है, तो उसके आगे डेफिनेट यही बर्ड है वो, दिस ओनली बर्ड, कोई भी रैंडम बर्ड नहीं. दिस पर्टिकुलर बर्ड विच आई वॉज टॉकिंग इन द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस, that particular bird was sitting on the mango tree branch. So that is definite, particular. So that's about the. There are some zero articles also. मतलब हर जगह articles ज़रूरी नहीं है यार, हर जगह आर्टिकल्स होना ज़रूरी नहीं है. आर्टिकल्स के बिना भी सेंटेंस बन सकता है. ही वेंट टू होम, he went to the home to the he went to his home. Okay, he is gone. he is gone. Okay, he is gone. इसमें कहाँ आर्टिकल है? कहीं भी नहीं है, बट ये सेंटेंस बन रहा है ना. हर जगह आर्टिकल की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. समटाइम्स नो आर्टिकल इज़ ऑल्सो, मतलब हर जगह आर्टिकल की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है बेसिकली. सो नो आर्टिकल इज यूज बिफोर द फॉलोइंग. जब भी हम कोई काम रिपीटेडली रोज़ कर रहे हैं. नाउ आई गो टू स्कूल एवरी डे. यहाँ पे आर्टिकल नहीं हुआ है बिकॉज मैं हर रोज़ स्कूल जा रही हूँ. देयर इज़ अ रूटीन विच इज़ बीइंग रिपीटेड. सो देयर इज़ नो नीड ऑफ आई गो टू द स्कूल एवरी डे. द आने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बिना द के भी काम चल जाता है. सो वी don't need articles in some sentences. Keep in the mind that. And with this we came to the end of parts of speech. Hope you understood, hope you got something valuable from this video. If you're watching till now this point, then congratulations, your attention span is good. Okay, so जो भी लोग इस पॉइंट तक इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं ना, मतलब आपका अटेंशन स्पैन सच में बहुत अच्छे लेवल पे और मेंटेन करिए. एंड ऐसे ही मजाक में हंसते गाते कुछ नया सीखेंगे, या फिर कुछ आप भी मुझे नया बताइए. इट विल बी अ गुड exchange of learnings. So if you have something which is you think which I went wrong with, or something should be corrected, or you know something which I didn't covered in this video, please comment down. I will also get to learn, the other peoples will also get opportunity to know something which they don't know. So if you have something, please comment down. It's my humble request. So yeah, it was all about parts of speech. See you in the next video. Bye bye.